Today we're going to explore how energy can be expressed through art. And what we're going to look at is fluid acrylic painting. And what I have here is a canvas. I'm just using a reused old canvas and I've painted it over black. And we're going to use just your basic classroom acrylic paints. And what I've done is we want it to be a little bit more fluid, a little bit more watery. So what I've added to my basic classroom paints is a little bit of water mixed with acrylic painting medium. And it's made a little bit more liquidy, so it should flow much nicer. And what we're trying to show in class right now, my students are exploring, experimenting with how can energy be expressed. So we're going to try to show that there's movement and energy. So what we're going to do is we're simply going to pour our paint and we're going to see what happens. So let's take a look. Okay, I'm simply going to go and start pouring it on. Now, energy can be expressed through artwork, through the brightness of colors and rhythm, movement and form, and the use of composition. And all of those things impact our feelings and emotions. So this is what we're looking at in art class right now. And the students that are doing this unit are my grade 6 students. So it seems to be pouring quite nicely, and I'm just going to do some different shapes. And I'm trying to give it, thinking about my fun. Another lesson I did with my students to introduce the use of energy was suminagashi paper marbling. And the students loved it, working together and seeing what their final designs were going to be. Because when you put the paper on the floating ink in the water, when you lift it off, you never know what you're going to have. And the students absolutely loved that. I'm going to go more circle inside circle here because I'm liking the pattern that I'm seeing. I like that blue and I love that magenta. So I'm going to add a little bit more of that in these spots. Then we're going to have a little bit of fun. Like that. A little bit of black in this one. Come on, there we go. Okay, I've got that. Now what I'm going to do, and now is the fun part, I'm just going to pull something through here. I'm start going to give a little bit of movement and motion to it. See how we like that. Now, I'm going to start tilting it. And we're going to start to see our piece of artwork take on a new look. And we're going to start to see a lot of movement in our art, which is what we want, because we're focusing on that energy. And we want our art to be able to show us that there's movement. So I'm gently and carefully just tilting it and moving it. I'll do it this way so you can see what's going on. The trick is knowing when to stop and when you're happy with your composition. And already the colors should make you feel certain emotions. Colors in here make me feel happy. I love the magenta and the cobalt blue. The energy is definitely showing motion. Look at that. I love it. And the students are going to have a blast. I can give it a little shake. See what kind of energy that gives me. I think I'm happy with that. one last spot there. I'm going to try there. Now, all I need to do is put that on the drying rack, let that dry, and I have a fabulous fluid acrylic painting that shows energy through light, motion, speed, and it also creates an emotional energy, which is what my students are learning about. Hope you enjoyed that. Good luck with it. Have fun. You can't go wrong.